Hi everybody, this is Michelle with Creative Operation, and I am here today to share with you another package that Ieebee sent me, and I'm going to do an unboxing, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you some projects that I'm making with these products. They're really awesome. So I just wanted to go through real quick. I'll have links down below so that you can get some for yourself, and then there's also a coupon. So if you use my referral code, then you can get some percentage off of your purchase, so that's going to be awesome. So first of all, I wanted to show you, I got the washi tape inspiration book, which is really nice because it has a lot of different ideas that come with your purchase, and you can see what other designers and creators have done with the washi tape that Ieebee sells. And there's all kinds of cute little projects in here, like decorating like votive candles to journals to all kinds of stuff. So I'll just kind of real quickly go through most of those pages, but there's lots and lots of ideas. So if you haven't checked out this store, they have a ton of beautiful things. This is the second box that I have gotten from them, and this time in this package I received a set of washi tapes, and then I also received a seal wax set, and I received these photo overlays that are absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to go through all of these real quick, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what I've done with some of these products. Okay, so let me get this out of the way for just a second. Here is the washi tapes that I got. Now this particular set has 29. It's called Golden Magic, and it has beautiful kind of celestial images in this particular collection. Just absolutely love it. So I'm going to show you, this is the card that comes with the box set, so it shows you kind of an example. Sorry for the glare. If you guys have been watching me, I had some issues with my lights, and I'm having to order some. So Friday I'm supposed to get them, I'm hoping. So then things will be better. So I'm sorry about that, but look at all the beautiful images. I mean, they're just gorgeous. So sorry if I'm blinding you, but then here are the washi tapes. Check these out. Are they not gorgeous? They come in this beautiful, beautiful box. I just absolutely think they're gorgeous. So I can't wait to use them. But look at this. You got all kinds of widths with these. Let me get this one out for you. Look at her. Isn't she pretty? Isn't she gorgeous? And I swear, I think that these washi tapes have a little more tack than other washi tapes that I have used. So I'm pretty excited about using these. There's a couple that are really nice widths. Look at how pretty. Look at how pretty that is. And I'm sorry for the lighting. I really am. But these are just gorgeous, and I think they're really going to be pretty. So I received this. And then you guys check this out, the wax seal set. All right, so a really nice, beautiful, sturdy box to keep everything in here. And then when you open this up, look how gorgeous this is. So the wax seal sets come with 2 vials of gorgeous colors. So here's some gold and some silver, and it looks like some burgundy in there, in a beautiful little corked vial. Okay, so then there's this vial here, has beautiful blues, purples, and whites, just gorgeous. All right, look at this handle. I hope you can see that. It is a beautiful, I don't know if you can or not, I'm going to try to get closer, but it's a beautiful planet galaxy scene. Just gorgeous. Look at that. Look at how pretty that handle is. And so this one here is a planet. Okay, so Saturn with the ring around it. And then you have this one here that is a rocket ship. Just super cute. And then this one here is a star. Just gorgeous. Then you get your spoon, your melting spoon, and then they also send you a votive candle, and then you get this beautiful pen for gold, a gold pen to draw on your images once you get them stamped. So they're just gorgeous. So I'm really happy with that. That's going to be fun to play with. And then you've got these beautiful overlays here that I'm going to get to play with. So I've got a couple of each of the themes here. So they're, you know, like film overlays. Aren't they pretty? So we've got, looks like 3 of each of the kinds in here. Let's see. Oops. Yep. Nope. Yep, I did. There we go. So we got 3 of those. Aren't those cute? Those would look really cute over a photo in your albums, right? Let me get this right. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, then there's that one. There's 3 of those. Isn't that pretty? And then you get 3 of these. Gorgeous, huh? So that's what I wanted to share with you today. That's what I received in this particular kit, and I really like it. So I'm gonna work on a little bit of a project or 2 and come back and I will show you what I ended up making with this. I just love this particular collection, don't you? I think they're gorgeous. All right, so again, this is from Ieebee, and I will put all of the links down below for you so you can go check it out and check out my referral link. So stay tuned, because in just a second I'll be back and I'll show you some great projects. Okay, y'all, I'm back, and I wanted to share with you a few of the little projects that I made. So I was kind of thinking embellishments and things when I got this package with the wax seals. So I started off by making some tags. Let me show you. So this first one is pretty simple. I just took the washi tape and put it at a diagonal, and then I just cut it off at the sides, and then I did put one piece down at the bottom, and just found some ribbon that I thought matched pretty well. And I really like this one because it had all these little black cats in it, so I thought that was kind of fun, Halloween kind of themed, but that's all I did. Now I did use the gold pen from the wax kit, and I kind of put a line of gold in between the washi, so I thought that was kind of fun to do. So that was the first tag I made. Then I took some more washi, and this time I went with kind of that orange and teal themed, and then I also added a wax seal. So this one is the planet here. And then I did, when I was stirring the wax with a toothpick, I made some drops. And so I use those kind of like enamel dots. And so that's what those are. And I just kind of scattered those on there. And this one's, again, also pretty simple. On this one, I did add an eyelet, and then I just tied the ribbon through. And I think I matched the colors in, you know, my stash with the ribbon pretty good. And then it wraps around the back. So the back side is covered as well. So I thought this was kind of fun. And then the third tag that I made is this one. And I just love the image of this lady. And I just thought she was so pretty. I used the purple, made the wax seal, used the gold, and colored the design. And then I put it on top of some twine. And then I made the dots again. And I just glued those wax dots on. I made them on my silicone mat, and then I glued them on with some liquid glue, and it worked out perfect. And again, set an eyelet and then put the ribbon through that. So those were the tags that I made. And then I wanted to make some cute little paper clips. So I made these little envelope paper clips. So I had all these little miniature envelopes in my stash, and then I went and rated my flowers, and I made the wax seals, and I just put those on. Now, some of them are pretty dimensional. I did add some pop dot, you know, foam dots underneath them, because, you know, everything under here was dimensional, and I, you know, wanted to make sure that these were supported. So I did add some foam dots underneath those, but they turned out really cute. So let me show you. I think this one I think turned out really nice. But again, I did have to use a bunch of pop dots under there to layer it. So it is kind of thick, but you know, that's okay. For a junk journal, you know, that's awesome. So I use these flowers, the twine, I put the wax seal on the top. So the envelope here, what I ended up doing was I took a piece, and I don't know if you can tell, but this is just a piece of cardstock underneath, and I folded it, and I just glued it to the back after I added the paper clip to the cardstock. And then I did use a piece of a book page on the back, and just inked it just slightly, but I put that on there. And then I laid the envelope right on top of it after I had decorated and everything, because I didn't want the paper clip to kind of get in my way of doing things. And then I did leave a little bit sticking out because my thought is, I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to go through my charms and I'm going to add some jump rings and some charms to this. And then this will just tuck over my book page in a journal like so and be really cute. So you can add anything under here, and then you could also add something here and then something under there. So I thought that was kind of a fun little idea. And I wanted to use these little mini envelopes in some way, and I've been trying to think of some way to do it for a long time, but that's that one. Turned out really pretty, went with a blue theme. And then this one here kind of went with the gold theme. Thought that turned out really nicely. And then this one here, beautiful, huh? And then again, I just made the little dots. So that was fun to do. Now, I also made a few embellishments just playing with the wax. So I did make this one with the planet, and I added ribbon behind just to make just kind of like a little, you know, award. And I did have in my stash the little backs for wax seals. So I put that on there. So I am ready to stick this on whatever project I want to do, but I have that embellishment ready to go. And then this one here, the wax didn't work quite as I thought it was going to. I didn't have enough on this side. So, you know, it's kind of funky, but you know what? I'm going to go with it. It's cute and I like it. So I just thought that was really pretty. Again, I made some more little dots with the wax that was left over, and I just added some ribbon there. This is just a piece of paper I had in my stash, and I just ripped it into kind of sort of a circle, inked the edges a little bit, and I did run the gold pen around the edge too a little bit. And then that's just that. So I made a couple embellishments. I made the tags, I made the paper clips, and then I was wanting to look at what to do with these overlays. And I kept trying to think about how can I incorporate them into, you know, this kind of really beautiful, magical, celestial theme. And, you know, because these are pretty modern and these are, you know, not really so modern. So what I ended up doing was I kind of made this really eclectic set of cards. I did 2 of them, and I used the frames on top of the washi. So again, on this one, underneath, on a separate piece of cardstock from the card, I put the washi down, and I did add another strip of the gold from the gold pen from the seal set. And then I layered the overlay over top of it. And then I added some more dots that I had made. And then this piece was a washi piece. I put it on a piece of paper, and then I cut it out, and then I raised it up with a foam dot. So it's just kind of an eclectic, funky card, I thought. And then on the inside, I used a strip of washi down the bottom. Okay, just real simple. And then this one, I did it kind of sort of, well, I did, use your words. Okay, so I had this gold paper. I used that as the backing. I wrapped the ribbon around, tied it with the knot, used some more of the dots that I had made with the wax, and then I laid this down, and then this, she was on a piece of paper, and then I fussy cut her out and stuck her on top. Isn't she pretty? I know it's weird. I mean, it's kind of funky because it's this film thing, and this is so not, you know, of this genre, I guess, but I think it works. I kind of like it. And it's a little bit funky. So that's what I wanted to do. So that is what I have started to make with these products, and I really, really love them. They turned out super pretty, and I just love the patterns. And then the wax set, it was just really a joy to work with. I didn't have any trouble with the stamper releasing from the wax when it was all done. They melted very quickly, and they just were beautiful. They're just beautiful. The pen worked great. I just need to be, I need to have a little more finesse with the pen, but the pen worked great. I'm not, you know, super good with my drawing. So, you know, but there's that. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish these with maybe some charms, some tassels, some dangles or something, but I just didn't get to that part yet. But I think the hidden paper clips are pretty cool. So that's kind of what I wanted to show you, kind of talk you through how I made these things and how I incorporated all of these elements together to create some really fun items. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Check down below for links, and I will see you again soon with more fun things. So stay crafty, have a great night, and I will see you again. Bye-bye.